What is up, you guys? The Jaeger here, coming out to the Is It Worth / bringing you what the Kontrol Freeks have to offer from a retail standpoint. I've done a couple videos on the Kontrol Freeks before, and I'm going to continue to do those because I think they're a wonderful product that everyone should use if they're playing competitively, especially shooters and whatnot. They give you a huge advantage. But in retail stores like Best Buy, they've started to sell them in singles and double packs. As you can see right here, these right here are going to be the two that I got, one for each console, the PS4 and the Xbox One. They come with a lower one and a higher one predominantly. Like the one I got for PS4 is the CQC and I think the Sniper, if I'm not mistaken, which is going to be a domed smaller one, and then a concave raised one for the right stick, left stick. That's how I'd like to play it. You can play it different ways. That's just my preference. Then the Xbox One, it's going to give you the Vortex series, which comes with a smaller concave and then a higher convex. And it also gives you the two snipers as well. I definitely enjoy both these products. These are actually controllers I predominantly use. As you can see, I already used the Vortex, and then I had a similar setup to the one they give you with the PS4 with the CQC and the, I believe that's the Phantom on my Xbox One controller. But I'll hop on in here and show you guys how really easy it is to set these things up. Just bust the package open. It's pretty simple. They actually have serial codes on the bottom, which I think is a wee bit odd, but that's whatever. You just clip them out of here. You grab your controller. Then you figure out which side is which. And then it's pretty simple. You just get it on there, get it at an angle so you can get one side, and press down, and it goes on there pretty snugly. Gives you a little bit more room to play with on the... Wow, I put that on backwards. I had one job, and I got it wrong. So we're going to put it on the other side, because that's the side I prefer to have raised. You can have it on that way. It's just all up to preference. So you have the right stick a little bit raised, so you have a little bit more accuracy for aiming. And then on the left one, you have that short, grippy convex, so you can just pull around and do whatever you want with. And then vice versa on the other side. On the PlayStation one, like I said, I prefer the CQC and the Sniper style setup. So I'm going to show you a setup very similar to that, because that's what I prefer. I mainly play shooters and whatnot. When I play sporting games, I actually don't prefer the domed one like the CQC is. I prefer the concave one just because it's a little bit easier for me to maneuver. It's a little bit easier for me to use on sports games like FIFA, for example. You're always running in a separate direction. So if you're using the left stick and you're just constantly pushing, my thumb slips off just like that. Whereas if I'm playing an FPS like Call of Duty or something, I'm always kicking directions back and forth, so it's not as big of a deal if my thumb slides off real quick. It would suck and I could die. But it's a lot less detrimental than it is in a sports game. Whereas in a sports game, I would much rather prefer to be glued in on this stick because it's going to have a little groove for me to slide in there. So that's why I do prefer this lower stick style setup for like sports games and whatnot. Especially on the PlayStation controller. A lot of people have issues with the wearing, so I would highly, highly, highly recommend these guys on the PlayStation controller. And I mean, it honestly improves your game a whole lot. All in all, these guys are going to be great. At Best Buy, they're going to retail for, I think, $21 for the 2-pack, and then $10, or no, $14 for the 2-pack, or the single pack, rather. You can go to their website, check them out at the actual store themselves. They're going to actually come more so like this. I definitely recommend them. You can pick them up for pretty inexpensively, and it's a lot easier to convince your parents to buy you something or convince yourself to buy it if you can go to the store and see it yourself. They have little windows in it. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see the windows in this right here, but that's my finger inside of the window. So you can actually feel what it feels like, see if you like the concave, the convex design more. I don't know if they have it on the single packs. I didn't check. But if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, just feel free to let me know in the description below. You can also check out Kontrol Freeks' website. They have a whole lot more to offer on their website. They have a variety of products. I didn't see the Phantoms in store, which is what this white style is right here. And they have Snipers, Elites, and a whole ton more on their website. I don't think all of those are going to retail. I think they're just taking their most popular ones to retail. But either way, it's really also going to be able to see those products being put into a retail market. Definitely think it's worth it. I definitely think it's worth the money. I love Kontrol Freeks. Great product. And like I said, I'm going to leave a link in the description for the Kontrol Freeks. And then if you have any questions or you want me to go in depth on any style of the Kontrol Freeks or any setup or game or anything you want me to voice my opinion on, feel free to let me know. But thank you guys for watching. Peace out.